a brand new show that just dropped. While the presenters play dominoes, a special guest will be discussing all topics that matter to you. Everything from judicial, legal, health, wealth. Nothing is off topic. The name you asked me? Domino Effect. Domino Effect. Come listen. It's time well spent.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time of the day you're watching the show, this is the Domino Effect Show. If this is the first time you're watching this is how it works. Me and my friends are playing a domino, and we usually invite a friend. But today, in this show, we have no friends. Really? Wow.
He sounds like, yeah, we're lonely today.
At least
we
let
got
him.
no friends.
At least let him finish, man.
We're not loners.
He said that. He just came in my head. I'm
Just
like,
let him
today
finish.
we're
We're
lonely.
not loners, okay? So,
Finish introduce me.
it's okay. So,
You can finish introduce
my name is the
me.
Padre. This is Vod. This is Eve. And this is the loner. They call it Sweet Will. So, guys, I have a question for you guys, okay? And since the subject that I'm going to bring to you guys, it's very intellectual, but before I want to see how you guys work it out.
Right.
What is the only letter in the American alphabet that does not start with its own letter?
I think I knew that. I knew that.
E.
Really? E sounds E. It starts E. E.
Yeah.
Okay? I know.
Why?
No.
USA.
No.
USA. What? Ethan, don't look at your dad either. Uh-huh.
W?
Wow. It took you that long to answer that?
Wait. Ask the question again.
Wow, you didn't even get it? Okay.
No, hold
A, B, they all sound the same. C, D, they're all. W is the only letter that you have to go W.
You see,
So,
I knew.
how would you knew, but you never said it.
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay,
I
guys.
didn't get it.
Man, okay.
You know what?
That's another show.
That's another show.
We're not gonna
do
Yeah,
that.
let's go.
All right, no. See why? The reason why I asked this
I don't know
question.
why you asked that question.
Yeah, man.
Another show.
This is why I asked this question. Now, the reason, okay, the question for the show is a college degree worth it? Fellas.
So do you have to go to school to learn that damage?
Well, that's my point. See? That's the whole thing. Okay, now, guys, there's a lot of question out there. There's a lot of this question. There's a lot of discussion around colleges now. All right, there's money involved. There's a lot of people talking about, is it worth it going to college? Is it having a degree worth it?
Whew.
So let's have a discussion about that, guys.
Man.
All right.
I know you guys. Okay, I'm gonna make a disclaimer for you guys. I know you guys have kids that's not in college yet. So please, the people that are watching,
Yeah.
please forgive these guys if they say anything that may offend anybody, that may affect their kids' decision in the long run.
Yeah.
Especially you guys that have kids that's in college. I have my son that's in college already. So, guys, the table is yours.
All right, let me go first. Is college credit worth it?
Yes. I pass.
Culturally, like Haitian, we can say yes. Because we, as Haitian, we believe in education.
Okay.
And we think in order for us to be successful, to make money, to be productive in the society, you got to go to college and have a degree.
Okay.
You could be productive without
So-
going to. You could be.
So
One
with,
at a time,
with-
fellas. One at a time.
with that saying, are you
But
talking about culture?
here, I'm not done yet.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Here in America,
Uh-huh.
I I pass. Here in America, it's kind of changed how we view things. Because you can have a college degree, and I don't have a college degree. I can make the same amount of money that you has you.
Okay.
But
Your turn.
somehow there's a preference. Because if you have a college degree and I don't have one, if there's a promotion, you will be the first one getting promoted than me that don't have the
Okay.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree.
If
It's
you've
all
been
about
there,
your
it's about
performance.
their-
Yes, one at a time. One at a
seniority.
time.
Yeah,
One at a time.
My turn?
One at a time.
Yeah, your
it's
turn.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
I disagree with you. Based on what you're saying, you make it seem like it's a culture things. I do understand that there's a lot of culture that you have to go to. The education is very
key.
important. It's
Yeah.
the key, and I think also too to add with saying education it's no longer for me. I'm saying that education is no longer because you need to have an education or you want to have a good job. I think the education right now it's all about respect. So if you want someone to respect you, to have a lot of respect for you, you just go to school. The reason why I'm saying that there's a lot of people that I know that do not have a college degree that's making a lot of money. So when it comes to add with what you're saying, the reason why I'm saying that I pass, it's more of a respect thing, and I don't think that education, especially in the country that we are living, that it's going to college. If you don't go to college, you will get you can get a good job. It's all about, and you will get promoted. It's all about seniority. It's all about the quality of job that you do. And believe it or not, it's all about that what you bring
Thank you,
in the
brother.
table. What you bring in the table. Because the thing is you can just go to school for 4 years and get a college degree, um, and you still like get a PhD. You still seeing that someone like, for example, it's an example like Willie that didn't go to Sweet Will, that didn't go to college, and that Sweet Will is gonna make more money than you. You know what I mean? And there's a seniority, and also there's what Sweet Will can bring in the
I think
table.
on that aspect, it's depend what degree you have. Cause
Yeah, because but also 70% of the people that go to college, at the end of the day, you find out the decision you make.
yeah,
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
the
mean?
one
But
decision.
then again, that's a money wasted.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I want to do this, and then once you're done, you go work in that job, and then you're like, yeah, that's not.
But that's the thing too. I find some kids they don't have anybody to lead them on what to majoring on, and they just pick something. Let's just take for instance a kid that can't even look somebody in the eyes or speak and go to college and take a communication.
Yeah.
You're Asian. You're not the politician. You don't know anything. You don't know how to face someone, but you take communication. What you gonna do with it?
But
You gotta know which field you in order to make money.
Okay, all right, guys. All right, okay, okay. Let me bring back. Let me bring back.
But the question-
Let me bring back the question and let's put some perspective to that. Okay, are we talking about going to college? Does having a degree bring more money, or does having a degree bring respect? Because we talking about.
I think
it's respect.
Yeah, that's what I
We're
said.
bringing two things here because.
I think it's respect.
Okay, see, because I'm looking at two things here. All right, so if you have a degree, you go somewhere, right? Everybody's talking about, and especially in the black community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to know, what do you have a degree?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
If you don't have a degree, it's like everybody look at you
a different way.
right?
A different
Exactly.
way.
Right?
Yes.
But yet,
Your bank account is bigger than theirs.
exactly, right?
Mhm.
But let's take a step back. Yes, it could be that I don't have a degree and I'm making more money than you,
Mhm.
but The person that have a degree, yes, they have a degree on something,
Yeah.
but they don't know how to sell themselves. That could be the reason why they couldn't make any more. They couldn't make money. They couldn't make the money that they needed to make the. You know what I mean? They don't have the drive. They don't know how to. If you don't know how to sell yourself, that's the key. You're saying that somebody that don't know, right? They don't know. They can't even look at somebody in their eyes, right? But yet they're going for communication.
Yeah.
Parents need to be involved in decisions like that too. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take, for example, I'm an accountant. My wife is a nurse. My son knows he was not gonna be an accountant because you want to know why? Because of the hours that he sees me putting every day. He's like, I don't want to work the long hours that you work. He doesn't want to be an accountant. So your kids are watching what you do to make a decision on what they want to become or what they want to study. That's one. And two, you need to have a conversation with your kids as well to say, hey, you know how the question that we always say, what do you want to be when you grow up? A lot of times the kids don't know, but they just making decision based on what I just played.
No, I played this.
Okay, I got 5. Oh, that's my turn. Yeah.
It's your turn.
A lot of times the kids are making decision based on what they hear on TV.
On TV, yeah.
So as parents, we really need to make. Yeah, I know the Haitian culture is there's only three fields that we want our kids to be on: doctors,
Yep.
lawyers, and engineers. But when you come here, there are 3. We change it now. It's nursing,
Computer science.
what else?
No, computer science, not
Business,
anymore.
It's still
Right?
an engineer. Yeah, computer
Business,
science. It's still engineering.
Right, nursing, but nursing is number 1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Number
And
one.
doctors.
Doctors,
Yeah.
and what else? And engineering now.
Yeah.
Okay, but everything else changed.
Yeah.
But at the same, what I'm saying is, having a degree is worth it. I'm gonna tell you why.
Who's
To
that?
me, personally, having
Did you?
I got 4.
You-
Okay, so
your
that's
turn.
my turn.
Yeah.
Having a degree is worth it. I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Well, money wise, it may not be because nowadays college price have been like
Yeah. Skywalk.
crazy. Okay, yes, it's discouraging. But after high school, you need some sort of formation. You know, a place where you need to go to learn things. Yeah, it may not be college itself, but you need trade school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Trade school is another thing. I passed. That's another route that you need to. You know what I mean? People need to start thinking. I know us Haitian parents don't want to hear their kids saying, "Oh, I want to be an electrician." I know you guys not gonna say anything because you guys heard that many times.
Yeah.
What they don't know is there's a lot
Exactly.
of money. There is a lot.
I don't want to.
Even plumbing.
Yo, I don't want to
Yeah,
hear my
exactly.
son say, "I'm gonna go to plumbing." That's a problem. Right?
Yeah.
And then here's another thing. Construction.
But I have a question for you because I need you to be very specific on the question that you ask. Are we talking about the decision making after high school that people that choose not to go to college, that they don't want to get a degree, or are you talking about people that already make that decision to go to college and after that give up because they feel that it's a waste of time? It's a waste of time.
Well, I mean, it could be both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because hey, if you're already there, obviously you already made a
The
decision.
decision that you
Yeah.
wanted
Well,
to
You
do.
wanna be there.
I agree with you on the aspect the parent should get involved.
You know what I mean?
Because the kid, you already here. You know how things doing, how
How
things
things are
going.
going.
through,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you know what would be profitable or what's not. So you have to lead your kid on the right path. So the kid just, I want to do that. I want to do that, but they don't really know what the consequences after the fact. So you gotta lead them. You gotta do your own research too.
Yep.
Because you cannot just pick a career for your kids, but you don't really know what is it about. Some people, they like nursing. People All they do only to want they some people become tunnel visual. They only see
money because they hear nurses makes money.
Yeah, but they don't know that you're dealing with somebody's life. You're dealing with
there are other aspects when you become a nurse.
On it. So,
and not only that, now that you said that, there are different type of nurses. A lot of people don't realize that nursing. A lot of people think, I'm gonna be a nurse. I'm gonna work on the floor. They are different type of nurses.
There's different type of nurses.
You don't have to be a nurse you don't have to be working on the floor to be a nurse. You can be a nurse practitioner and doing something else. You can be a case manager on something else. You know what I mean? You can be a clinical nurse, which means that you're working with a company that's testing things, or a nurse that's training a doctor on medical device company. I used to work for a medical device company where it was a nurse that was teaching the doctors about their product. Does that mean that nurse is not a nurse? Actually, that nurse making more money than an actual nurse that was on the floor.
Well, this is another thing too. We have some job that you work. You've been in the job. The promoting for you to get a degree. So some job they will pay for you to go to school.
Yeah.
To get a degree, and when you get it, you get more money than they give you extra compared to the other one that don't have a degree. So somehow we might say, oh, it's not really worth it. It's not worth it, but for
in a way, it's worth it. You still
it
get
is.
more money
Yeah.
and stuff
It is.
like that. But yeah.
But no, like I seen it and I live it. I seen people that don't even have a college degree that making a lot of money, making like even 6-figure.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And so now the decision that you guys are talking
true?
about, and I think you guys, Yves and Padre made a great point that it's the parents' job. It's the parents' job to educate the kids, and also too, believe it or not, what I'm about to say, that also the parents, like Padre said, it's a role model for the kids as well. They watch what you are doing. If you are parents that went to school, the kids will want to go to school too.
Yeah,
They will want to, if they see the parents that have an education that making a lot of money, and also to see the respect that the parents receive, kids gonna wanna do too. The same.
It's a big subject because still this day, when you are doing an application, I don't know, whatever application, they asking you what degree you if you have a degree.
It's not even that. They ask what level.
They
ask what level education you have.
Education do you have? Yeah.
Exactly.
The
That's the
college
thing.
thing is also like it depends on what the wants to do. Some things you do require you do have, like you want to be a nurse.
You have to get a degree.
You do have to get a degree.
Yeah.
There's certain things you don't need to, but there's certain things that you do want to do. You definitely, there is no choice at that. You do have to go to college to be like, want to be a doctor, you got to go to college. You want to be a lawyer, you got to go to college. So
plain and simple.
Yeah.
So if it's for that, if it's not worth it, because you got some, let's take our culture. Some people come from Haiti or other country. Some of them they come in with big degree, like doctors, lawyers, but they came here. They can do nothing with it. They have to go back to school
to get
start
to
over.
start. Well,
I think it's a language.
Well, I mean, we don't know. We can't really say that because we don't know that. So because some there are programs. I mean, we may want to bring somebody else to help us understand that. I understand that there are some program based on some of these degrees, and I think medical and other programs that they have. If you've been I
know for nursing, there's a school in New York. They give you a test
to see what your level, if you can pass, you know what I mean? Because I
think it's everything.
Exactly. So I don't know if you have to go back to school to start over, but I think there is some sort of level where you need to do that. But I mean, I brought this question because hey, you have a lot of people that are coming, like especially the migrant that are coming now, because hey, they have kids, and as the kids are getting older and older, now they can hear, oh, you know, kids are graduating and the college is on their mind now. When you have kids that are not going to college, guess what's gonna happen? They've done high school, and guess what? They're gonna do just like normal
living thing,
and guess what? When you're not educated, and different things happen, and I'm gonna bring a subject that a lot of people are, and so far we've heard a lot of, and I've just played. I got 3. Oh, sorry, and I passed.
Really.
And I'm gonna, as we talking about college, guys, what do you guys think about some of the subject that they bring, that they talk about in college? Like, I know you're currently working on your stuff in school.
It should be done this year.
All right, so now, I've heard a lot of in the news that there's certain subject that should not be brought up. If you're a doctor, that people that they should not be. You should not be taking what do you call that? A psychology. I mean, you should not be taking geography as a doctor. Or you should not be taking a class that, you know, it's talking about geography.
Yeah.
If your major is in like medical. So what do you guys think about that? I'm asking this question is
because geography. I don't know anything about geography, so
I agree.
I hear what you're saying, man. If you're not, it's the same way. Listen, what you just said opened a big subject that I'm gonna add, and I'm gonna close the door because I know we are talking about a specific thing. How do you guys feel at the same time too when you go to school and you got a degree, and when you go start your job, you find a job, and you ask yourself, why did I even go to school?
Did you work on it? Did you get the job in your field, or you just go in?
It's the same field. You went to school and you got a degree. You said, okay, I'm gonna be a medical. Okay, for example, I'm gonna be a medical biller, and when you get there, and it's pretty much everything that
nothing, it has nothing to do with your.
Yeah, it just like be like, why did I even go to school? Because I feel like you just go back and you relearn again. It's just like a school all over, all over again.
Okay, see, I don't know. Okay, see, I'm gonna answer this question. Okay, I'm gonna answer this question for you. Okay, this is how I see it. Okay, every degree has what you call theory and practice, right?
Yep.
Nursing has practical and clinical, right? So a nurse, right? The nursing, right? Nurses, they have to go to clinical, which is they go to like classes so they could learn how to do what they need to do, right? Lawyers, they have to go to mock trial so they know, right, that they need to know how to prepare for trials, right? Right? Yeah. Engineers, that they, you know, based on what they studying in engineering, so they have to do specific you know, right? Yeah, practices. Exactly. So they're doing all these things to know, right? So if the school that you go in didn't teach you what you're supposed to know or practical, then that's on them. Also, don't forget, each company have different protocol based on what they use, whatever it is. Okay.
Yeah.
When
you're talking about a software, when you're talking about like you went to school and they didn't even use the software that, then after that when you start working, even if it's an engineer or anything, that they brought a different software. You see a new software.
But that's not the school. That's what I'm saying to you. That's not the school.
The school just give you the basics.
Exactly. That's not the school problem.
No, that's the reason why we brought this question in. So now people asking, why did I even go to school if I didn't learn?
But I think this question shows you the step, how to how to process the theory, how to learn the software. You know what I mean?
I think
just like you do the billing and coding. Every time they keep changing the
changing-
software that they use.
Exactly.
How do you learn when the new software comes? How do you learn?
You
that?
adjust. You
Adjust to it. You have to learn. But
Yeah.
there is steps to learning that new software
That's right.
that you're currently using for your company.
Yeah.
But
So-
this is another thing. I think the question is, having a degree, is it worth it? I think it's an excuse. Because it's become with the financial thing right now. Because some people, they don't, they ask those questions because financially, if they go to school and they end up doing 4 years college, they end up with $100,000, $400,000 loan,
Exactly.
and they went to a job that paying $50,000 a year. So they're not close to they spend all their life paying that loan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's a good point too.
That's an issue right now. That's why some people they say they rather stay.
Is it worth it? Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I said shouldn't people consider trade school? Because trade school is another way,
yeah,
and
you know
it's
what I mean?
less.
And it's less,
And you can
right?
you can
But
make a
at the
lot.
same time, you know what I mean?
But there are some things you can't take if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer. Ain't no trade school for being
Exactly.
a doctor or a lawyer.
Exactly.
Also,
You know what
I think
so-
that with the trade school, it's a choice too. You can still
That's
go
your
to
choice.
a trade school and after that go to college. But you know that you will learn something from the trade school that
you
will
can
help you,
get-
that will
exactly.
benefit you.
Yeah.
But I just said we're not advertising for school here. But
Sweet Will. Go ahead.
Because our trade school is running. We're not advertising.
we're not advertising. But
No,
I know there's some trade
nothing.
from trade school that take kids from high school and they give you some trades and free, completely free. You
No, I get that.
You have
But no,
nothing to pay.
listen. I want our viewers to realize that. Okay, I'm not saying that college is not worth going, but
Yeah,
what we're
it
saying
is- it
there
is
are
worth.
other options besides strictly going to college. You know what I mean? Because we don't want the parents to think like, oh, especially our Haitian parents, because all they want their kids to go is to become a doctor. All they want their kids to become an engineers. But they need to know there are other options besides that. They need to know that, hey, the kid can be an electrician.
when we talk about engineer, so I want you to realize that back home when we talk about engineer,
There's only one kind of
But here,
But here, there's multiple. There's a lot
exactly.
of
But engineer,
Yeah.
our culture, the engineer that they're talking about, it's talking about the one that structure to build.
No. We're talking about civil engineers.
Yeah.
In Haiti, they only care about civil engineers. But here, there's multiple. But,
different kind of engineers.
exactly. But if you say to somebody, "Oh, I'm an engineer," even if you say I'm a computer engineer, they look at you like, "Oh, you're good for nothing."
But the thing is, like you tell somebody, that a lot of companies they want kind of like a 2-in-1.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm a computer engineer. Okay, so they're like, okay, do you know networking? Do you know this?
Yeah,
do you
because
know
you-
that?
you-
Because
you
we're
have a
trying to get-
minor.
Exactly. They want
Exactly.
you to be doing
More than
what they're paying you
Your
for.
turn.
So
Because that's the thing. So, and I'm gonna say that. Wow, we're being nice to you,
needed that, bro.
Hold on.
guys. So I wanted to bring this because I know it's
a very important
It's a
subject.
very
It
important
is.
subject.
It is. But
financial, I think every kid, you should go to college.
Yeah.
You should go to college. Financially, if you cannot afford college, I think a trade school will be best because plumbing, electrician, you can own your own company and you make a lot. I have a friend, he makes over 300 is
But
electrician.
you gotta put a lot of hours
That's
before.
not- that's not nothing you do. You always have to work hard.
Listen to this, right? But listen to this, right? A lot of people don't realize, and that's why I asked that question. I passed. A lot of people don't realize that owning your business require for you, right? Owning your business require you to have knowledge
on business.
of business management and how you going to do a business management.
Check a business class.
Business class, and they also teach it.
yeah.
It looks like everybody passed. It's
He
your
has,
turn, dude. He's
yeah,
not
he
even
has
paying
everything.
attention.
Yeah.
Look at him.
The-
He has no
And I'm
idea.
winning.
You see? Wow.
No,
It don't matter. He's still winning.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, we got
yeah,
this.
we got this. Please
No,
remember to subscribe, like, and make comments to this show.
listen.
and I think it's a subject we have to come back again because
You have so much to say.
No, yeah, because we have to talk about the financial aspect of it. Because do parents have to take loan for the kid, or the kid take the loan on their own to be responsible for
The kids take their own loan.
Yeah,
No,
that's how I think.
You have to co-sign.
As a parent, you have to
But
co-sign.
the kids have to take their own loan because you don't want to be. Some kids, they start making that big money, they take off.
Yeah, and
The parents,
yeah, I agree.
the parents is stranded paying that bad boy off, and that kid is living it up.
Your kids are watching.
No,
He can watch.
Listen,
He can watch.
other culture, that's how they do it.
Yeah.
They give the kid the option. If you want to go to college, take your own loan. If you can't,
Yeah, I'll back you up.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I need to see you. You need to take some financial
Well,
burden, just like you know.
That's what we did.
but listen,
we
I-
co-signed for
That's
him,
it,
and
that's
that
it.
was that.
Yeah,
that pretty
listen,
much, that's how it's supposed to be.
like Sweet Will said, I encourage everyone to go to school, regardless if you can afford it, if you can, because I believe that education is the key to a successful life, and also the well respect, especially as a Black African man,
African?
woman.
I thought he was African. I thought
we
he was
are.
African.
Not the black African.
We are African.
We are all African,
I thought
you
he was
know,
African.
Haitian, Black African, you know.
When I put in on my application, I say Black African. No, Black Haitian American.
So it is very important, but I just want to say that a lot of people think, and that's gonna be another show that we can have, the education doesn't start at school. The education is at home. It's how well you educate your kids,
Yep.
and to prepare
Make the
them.
choice.
I love when Woods answer a question. And he answers the question, and then he goes back to the question to answer to question the question. He just answers,
Yeah.
and then gives the answer for that. It never ends. So it's just like, bro,
But you know that's what I have.
This is the song that
never
ends.
I think it's
Yeah,
time
so
up.
it is very important that I'll say go to school, go to college, regardless of if your friend is making more money. But listen, life, it's all about step. You know, take your step, even if it's a baby step. But one day you will get there, and you will make more money that your friend is making. Because I do believe in education. I do believe you go to school, and I do believe that because it's well deserved, and also the respect, and also that's your identity. You know, school, college, education is your identity. So I agree, go to school, even though we are talking about it right now, because we know we experience it and we've seen it, but we know that, and we can say that
And
school is the best
you remember that you're never too old to
go
learn.
Yep, exactly.
Thank you for watching. You guys have a good night.